Hey everyone, Maestro here. I am the football enthusiast. Hope you're all doing well. Alright, so in today's video, the topic is Saudi Arabia and their mission to become the best league in football. Now, it's a mission that has been heavily funded by a lot of money, and it's got a few fans worried. If maybe, because they've already attracted quality big names. Like, of course, we know Ronaldo came in last year. Benzema, Kante most recently, Ruben Neves, and even Bernardo Silva linked to them. And also, I believe Ziyech has gone. I believe Koulibaly has gone. I believe there was even some talks of Salah. Just a small bit. There's no way it's happening, but there's just a small link between Salah. Messi almost went. We all know about that. He almost went. He almost chose Al Hilal over Inter Miami. I believe Edouard Mendy has gone. This article could mention a few other players. Yeah, Ramos. Son is staying, but he was heavily linked. Who else is in it? I'm just trying to think. Just off the top of my head, that's the only players I can think of. But yeah. So people are worried because they're attracting so many big names. I'm gonna give my take on it. Should we be worried? I'll just start real quick. Tiny bit, sure, but not because of Ronaldo or Benzema or Kante or even Ruben Neves, who, yes, he's young, but all these signings with Ziyech and all the others, they're signing players that are either very old. Most of them are very old. They've already established a great career, and the others are just kind of, hate to be a bit rude, but it's kind of washed. You know, they've kind of they had their go at European football in the Prem or whatever, and it just didn't work out, like Ziyech or Koulibaly or even Mendy. And even then, I guess, look, they won Champions League, I believe, so that's, you can say they still achieved great things, but ultimately they're not attracting the best of the best. You know, the top 10 players in world football, or I would say the top 20, actually, you know what, the top 30 players in world football, not one of them has gone to Saudi. You could say, oh, Benzema was, but I would say he was just about leaving the top 30 because he had such a dreadful season for Real Madrid. Kante, but he was just far too injury prone, and I believe he himself was on his way out of the top 30, even if he stayed. But there is one player that may be a bit of a worry. Bernardo Silva, he is one of the top 15 players of the world, I believe. He's one of the top 15 best players in the world football. And yes, this is the reason why I said just maybe a little bit worried. Because he is a player smack down the middle of his prime. 28 years old, I believe, and for him to go to Al Hilal is kind of sad for him, because yes, okay, look, by the way, I just want to say I don't blame anyone going to Saudi. You're making with especially Benzema, Ronaldo, and Kante's case. You guys are such accomplished players. You've already done everything pretty much, and you are entering the end. You know, it's the beginning of the end of your careers. So why not go out making so much money? Even more than I was making before, that I can continue to support my family for even more generations than I would have with my Premiership money or my La Liga money or my Champions League money or whatever. So I don't blame you going, but I do question your competitive nature. Once again, not with these guys, but with Bernardo Silva. You are an amazing player, and if he went, it would be upsetting because it would be effectively his retirement from club football. And I stand by that. When Ronaldo went to Al Nassr, when Messi went to Inter Miami, I and many of us said that is effectively their retirement from club football. And the same goes for Bernardo Silva if he goes. I don't care if he's 28. Ruben Neves is 26. Bro, look, the first comment, retired at 26. Bang on, Chapo, bang on. I'm sorry. It's the Saudi League. There is nothing you can do in the Saudi League that anyone would care about. Ronaldo scored 5 goals in one game in the Saudi League. Ain't nobody give a shit. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I'm just trying to paint a picture. No one cared. You know, it doesn't matter what you do in the Saudi League. It's not gonna help your legacy in any way. You go there for the money and only the money, and that is where we will question your competitive nature. Now, to go back to it, only a little worried. That's what I said. The part of me that's not worried at all is that this is not going to work. This project that they're trying to do, look, here's their mistake. They needed to fund from the bottom up, not from the top. If Saudi Arabia truly want to be the best league in world football, then they need to learn from the mistakes of the past, of China, of the MLS, etc. They need to invest from the bottom up. China went big, just bring in all the big players and just go from there, and that will help us and that will make our league the best and attract more and more. It didn't work. Japan tried, MLS tried, it didn't work. Now I know that they just got Messi MLS, but that's like their first big transfer in quite a while actually. So and Messi was also very old. It doesn't mean it's a moot point. Anyway, they need to go from the bottom up. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You invest in the youth, in the academy, in the projects. You know, there's an example of this in a small scale with just Manchester City. They were an atrocious club before the money came in, but when they did come in, one of the first things they did was not just buy big players. They invested in their academy youth projects, and now we have Foden, Rico Lewis, and others that will continue to come through the academy and be quality players because of their youth system. Saudi need to do something like that, but just on a bigger scale throughout the entire country. Invest in the youth, and then eventually 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, the Saudi league will be a respectable league within world football, which it isn't now, and it isn't with all of these transfers. These transfers aren't going to change the Saudi league from being, I believe they are 65th in the world. To me, all of these transfers keep them 65th in the world. Football is a huge sport. Their league is huge. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 players. Let's say they bring in 15 players from the top 5 leagues into the Saudi. That's still not enough. That's nowhere near enough to crack the top 10 or top 20, I'd say. So that's their mistake for me. They just went big. They just got the big money names. They think, you know what, that will attract more than enough. It's not gonna work. Now you could be saying, well, hold on, it's already working. Bernardo Silva is interested. Look, first of all, he's not gone yet. Let's just clarify that. And in fact, I heard some news that he could be choosing to deny Saudi, not stay at City, but deny Saudi. So he could be at some other club. But let's say even if he goes, that's just one guy. I trust in the football players of the world, the best players of the world, and to keep their integrity and their competitive nature and to go for that trophy. Once again, I don't down you. You're making money for your family, great, but you're still making a crap ton of money at your current club. So I mean, you'll be fine either way, you know. So yeah, look, this is why I'm not that worried. Don't worry, football will stay in Europe as being the best. Saudi, I look, this maybe they'll attract a few others in the next coming years, but they will continue. I believe they, like China, will follow suit and will fall away. So yeah, that's the video, guys. It's not a long video. I just want to make just a short opinion on it. I think that there's no need to be worried. Really, it's fine. And you know what? It's kind of an eye opener because it tells us who and who isn't serious. Like Ruben Neves, you've kind of shown, like, let's say Ruben Neves was linked with Barcelona before this. Let's say Ruben Neves, let's just say something happened and he cancelled his contract and he wanted to go to Barcelona. Barca wouldn't take him anymore because they've seen his true face. They've seen his competitive nature. They don't want to play like that. So it tells us who's who really is for real and who's a faker. So that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's god hot in my room right now. I'm sure it's hot where you are, but yeah. Hope you guys had a great day. Please leave a like, and as always, take care of yourselves.